new at noon. It is just 3 weeks until Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving means high school football. In New Haven, the Elm City Bowl will have a new home this year. The much anticipated brand new Bowen Field going to open up for the first time in years. News 8's Kent Pierce live in News 8 Control to tell us about it. And Kent, this has been a long time coming over there.
It has. I can hear the excitement in your voice, Keith.
Absolutely.
Bowen Field, as we know, is the home field of Hill House High School, an historic field that was badly in need of an update. The renovation of it took a lot longer than expected, but to put it in sports terms, the ball is now on the 1-yard line, and they think they can get it into the end zone before the clock runs out on this football season.
Miracles happen. We will play on Thanksgiving.
It's considered a miracle because Hill House High School has not played a home game on Bowen Field in 3 years. But that will change in 3 weeks when they play the Elm City Bowl.
The much anticipated game between Hill House and Wilbur-Cross High Schools.
The field off New Haven's Crescent Street was closed for much-needed renovations.
Well, this field was a natural turf field with a 6-lane asphalt track, and we had old concrete bleachers, and the field was essentially 50 years old.
That was no surprise. The amount of time it took to replace was a surprise.
We're in extra innings, right? I'm going to put that analogy to it. We have had some come-from-behind moments in doing that.
One reason this is considered a come-from-behind victory, finishing this field in time, is the fact that when they started the project, they started by looking at the old bleachers, and inside they found a big problem.
What held those bleachers together was 4 miles of caulk. And that caulk was put in back in the 40s and 50s, and so it was laced with some PCBs.
The PCBs required an environmental cleanup. That added time and about $4 million to the cost. Through something called the Urban Act, they restructured those costs, and school officials say they did not have to cut back on the field's amenities.
Virtually all the originally designed work, including the track and the field and the locker rooms and so forth, will all still be part of it, as well as lights around the field and a practice field behind it.
Now that's important because we've been hearing that they had to cut back and make some of the locker rooms smaller, make fewer bathrooms because of the cost overruns, but school officials say that's not going to be the case after all, but those things are not going to be finished in time for Thanksgiving either. There's going to be a field, there's going to be lights and seats, but that's about it for Thanksgiving. Then they're going to shut everything down and have the rest of it all done in time for next season. Live in News 8 Control, I'm Kent Pierce. Keith, back to you.